What is going on, Adventure Nation? This is not our official first video of season 5.
More like recap.
This is going to be a recap of the RV thing because we had such a great time. And we've got something rattling back there and that's going to drive me crazy, so we're going to have to stop that first. Can you stop that? So, the RV thing was... that was Leanne from Sean and Leanne. We just hung out with them in Fort DeSoto. We are leaving Fort DeSoto. We had a few days of decompression because the RV thing started on the 11th, went through to the 15th, and then the Tampa RV show is the 15th through the 19th. So we've been go for the last couple of weeks. So we decided to decompress in Fort DeSoto, and then now we're going to take a look back at the RV thing. We had such an amazing time, met so many amazing people. The event, I mean, could have went better, I guess, but I'm going to say it couldn't have went any better because we had so much fun. So let's take a look at that. First day was registration. Got to meet everybody as they were coming in. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if we have any video from that. We may have some in a future video. I'm not sure what we captured and what we didn't.
And I have to say, it's like, thank you to the volunteers at registration day. Oh my God, they rocked.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Tom and Faye, Ed and Dorindy, George and Melissa, Chuck, Craig and Kelly, and I think I've got everybody.
I think so.
So thank you, all of you guys. Absolutely amazing. We could not have done that without them. I guess all the important people are here already. Awesome. Oh, there's still some more coming. Run! We're almost starting here. You got 4 minutes.
Okay, before we start, let's do a massive picture of all of us. Let's do a massive selfie.
Oh wait, I think we should. You want to do that right now?
All right, you ready? Hold on.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
The front row almost got killed. Crazy.
Look at the line of people coming in right now.
What's going on? Those aren't for us.
All right.
Look at all these beautiful people. You guys are absolutely amazing. By the way, we're going to have technical difficulty because we buy cheap shit. So, we're going to do our best to keep everything from breaking, but we can't guarantee anything. We'll do our best. Can everybody hear us in the back? All right, cool. Kevin and Laura, come on up here. I just want to let you guys...
Laura.
Kevin and Laura? Yeah. So, this started as a really kind of a small idea. We thought we'd get, a few rigs together down here in Florida, and it's turned into an awesome thing. Couldn't do it without these two folks right here, obviously. So give them a hand quick.
Everything that went right was me. Everything that went wrong, they didn't fall.
Absolutely.
No.
But we really appreciate you guys coming out and think that it's amazing that we could get this many people. So with that being said, welcome to the RVing! Yay!
We have lights.
Now, before we get too far into this as well, I want to get the official volunteers come up. We had so many people that helped us out, even that they weren't official. Everybody was so nice. We had people driving people to the grocery store. We had people picking stuff up for us. It was amazing. But I'd like to get all of the volunteers to come on up. Craig and Kelly, where are they? Did they not know this starts at 7 o'clock? Did they get the memo? Tom and Faye, where are they?
Oh.
Hey, Tom and Faye. Oh, sorry, are we holding you guys up?
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, so Craig and Kelly will be here in a minute. We can thank them. But a big hand for all of our volunteers here. Without them, today would have been more of a nightmare than it already was. And again, thank all you guys, because you guys made today. Okay, you guys can go now.
All right,
yeah.
It was feeling a little tight up here.
It was a little bit tight.
Yeah.
So the first day we started off with a nice gentle yoga class. Our yoga instructor failed to show, so we had one of our attendees, Victoria, stepped up and led the class, and she did an absolutely fantastic job.
Slowly bow your head. Set an intention for yourself today. Something you may like to release that does not serve you well during your practice today. On your next breath, we're going to do a three-legged dog, if that's available to you. Remind yourself to bend your knee. Put your left foot in the center of the mat. and raise your right leg. And then the ankle over the back, if that's available for you.
Then we went into cooking with Laura and Kevin. They did some healthy small kitchen cooking. The food was absolutely delicious and we had a really good turnout for that.
All right, what's up?
The beans that you're making, do those freeze really well?
Yes. Yes. So you can make a big batch of chili and freeze it. Like I would make this amount and we probably eat it for just chili for a couple meals, and then I might go chili mac, or we might, you know, do other random things with it. It can go in, like you can just filter some of the juice out and use it in a burrito.
After lunch, we got into a Q&A on boondocking because there's a lot of people that are still a little bit leery about boondocking, the safety concerns, and how should we use our power, and how do we save on water and all that kind of stuff, so we did that.
But this session is going to be about boondocking. I know a lot of you are full-timers. I know a lot of you, even just traveling, not as full-timers, just on your weekends, you love to boondock. So raise hands who like to boondock, or who has boondocked before.
Probably better to say
who has not boondocked but would like to boondock. A few of you. And who of you will never do it? You're like, it's not for me.
They're not here.
We had a banner made up with our two sponsors, and we would like to thank Harvest Hosts and Lifelight for doing for sponsoring the event. They gave us some prizes to give away. So we did some social media fun where we took pictures in front of the banner, and if you're on Facebook, you'll see some of the pictures that people were taking. We had so much fun doing that because we got to meet everybody again and get even closer to everyone, so that was really cool. And then after that, we did a Q&A on some traveling outside of the US, specifically Canada and Mexico. We know those are areas that are a little concerning for some people, and that was actually interesting to find out how many people actually did want to travel to Mexico, so that was a lot of fun.
And to Alaska. Adventure all the way to Alaska, yes.
Yeah. Some adventurous folks in the group.
Who would go to Mexico if they did a caravan? Holy crap! For $25,000 each.
You get your own Class A, bought and paid for. Okay.
That's really interesting because here we've been having a lot of people driving us crazy saying that we should do a caravan, and that's not off the table. It might be something that we would consider doing, so we'll come back to that at another time.
Here's the thing, Paul, as much as he married me, a Mexican, and we go and see my family all the time in Mexico, every time he enters Mexico, he's so paranoid.
I'm nervous.
He thinks like they're gonna get him from anywhere. He's always looking around.
They're hunting the white boy, man.
The gringo.
Gringo.
And then there was a little bit of a dinner break, and we did RV Icebreakers.
We did?
RV Icebreakers is a game that Kevin invented that allows us to get to know you guys, because a lot of you folks know us, but we don't know you. So at the event, it allowed us to get to know you, sometimes on a little bit more intimate level than you'd like.
It's just fun, funny questions, RV questions. So sometimes it's RV related, sometimes it's personal related, but yes.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys get to know each other about how sick and twisted your minds work, as well as figure out how sick and twisted we are as well. Because we're gonna. So here's the thing: you're gonna answer the question, and then we're gonna answer the question, just like we did the other night, right? So we'll give you honest answers. We all pee in the shower, right? It's nothing to be ashamed of. We all know this. So it's gonna be fun. To start out, I need a raise of hands of who does not want to be called on.
Oh, raise your hand.
You're the first victim. Someone has the hand go on. You should have known better. Yep. What have you not learned from us already?
That first night was one of the events that I had been waiting for, I had a vision for, and that was Classic Rock Bingo, and it could not have went any better. We bingoed, we laughed, we sang together, we yelled, we screamed, we had an absolutely amazing time, and we gave away over $2,500 in cash and prizes. How cool is that? No, $1,700 in cash only. $2,500 total between cash and prizes.
Oh, wow.
So, absolutely incredible time. It was so much fun. Okay, we're here at Classic Rock Bingo night. I'm just here on the stage by myself, just hanging out, talking to myself. Or I could be with all these people who are Holy crap, 200 people can make a lot of noise. That is crazy. Look at this crowd of happy, smiling faces. They're all the way out there in the dark. You can't even see them. They're so far out in the field there, we don't even know they're out there. We got $1,000 right here live on Facebook. So let's do this.
How cool is it that they're gonna win and you won't?
That's right.
That's
It's very much that way.
One left.
One left.
Stand up if you got.
Stand up if you've got one left. Stand up. Stand up. Two people here
Goodness.
at the RV thing, Classic Rock Bingo, G47. G47. Oh no! If more than one winner, we will split the $1,000 between them. So right now we have 2, 4, 6 people with one number left. Let's go to B2. B2. 3 people. 3 people. 3 people.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down the music.
Yeah, turn the music. Turn it off. You can just turn it off. All right, this is some important stuff here, folks. And we'll burn down. The next day we did something that everybody was waiting for. Not everybody, but there was a few. And that was Old Manly Yoga. And Manly Yoga was an absolute riot. Kevin and I put on our yoga pants, we put on our leg warmers, and we had a yoga class. And we had an amazing turnout for that. I was so proud of everybody for coming out. Really, really simple stuff. This is basic. Victoria, is Victoria here this morning? No. Oh, thank goodness. So embarrassing. Victoria walked us through Yoga 101 yesterday, or level 1. This is more like level 0.5. And it is called what DDP calls wake up yoga. If you can only do a little bit of a knee bend, that's fine. But if you can, stretch them out and try to go as far to the ground as you can. Don't hurt yourself. We'll also do a little bit of a walk where you can walk and stretch out that way.
Oh my God, you look like an 80s warm-up video right now. Oh my God. That was awesome.
After yoga, Kevin and I did a RV power upgrade and solar seminar, but we didn't change out of our leggings and yoga pants, so I don't know how many people actually took us very seriously. Actually, it was hard to take us seriously. So yeah, I've gone with the AGM batteries. Kevin's a baller and he went with the lithium batteries. So we can talk about those differences and things like that. So I feel now that we've had that experience, there's I think it's Malcolm Gladwell who wrote a book called 10,000 Hours, and they said that you need 10,000 hours to become an expert in anything. Now you can become well versed in things in a lot shorter time, obviously, but it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert. We are not experts, but we're on our way to knowing enough about it that we can tell you guys our experiences over the last couple of years, how the stuff has worked, and we're going to tell you about our experiences. Oh, Laura's joining us. Awesome. She's going to hang out with us.
From the usage.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Very cool. That's great. Welcome. Thank you.
Yes, speaker.
Awesome, guest speaker. So we'll be able to tell you from various areas of the country how it worked as well, because it certainly doesn't work as well in Florida as it does if you're parked in the desert in Arizona.
After the RV power upgrade and solar talk, I went into some RV driving tips. This wasn't about teaching people how to drive, it was about giving them a few extra little tips for backing into spaces, about how to make turns and stuff like that. And I actually did a demonstration to show some of the easier ways to set up for a campsite and dispel some of the myths and things that have been out on the internet about how to set up for a campsite. I think it went really well, and I know that everybody's been waiting for that video on backing up, but we did that live, so now I'm really going to have to do the backing up thing. After that, we did the scavenger hunt, which was absolute chaos. That went really well.
I can't believe how people get prepared for that. They come with a little bit of everything.
It was crazy. We had people there with fishing poles and red underwear and Rubik's Cubes and staplers, and we even had someone, Brandy and Z, take off their bra and put it on their husband. It was awesome.
It was funny.
Are you ready for the first item? The first item is for 10 points. 10 points. First item is gonna be a $2 bill.
In the afternoon, we got together, I don't know how many people, probably 40 or 50 people, grown adults, and some of the kids that were there. Grown adults get together and have a water gun fight. The purpose? Just to have fun and put a smile on our faces, and it sure did not disappoint. We had an absolute blast.
It was amazing, but we were exhausted after 15 minutes. That's how long it lasted.
All right, we are here at the RV thing, and we are preparing for the water gun battle. Everybody's getting some balloons ready. We got some water guns ready. Look at these things. These folks are ready to go. Absolutely. We've got a lot of balloons here waiting to be thrown, tossed, slingshotted. Some people know how to have fun. Some people know how to have a good time. This is going to be a lot of fun.
See him out there? That's funny.
Hey, Dean.
Try this.
Everybody needs to let Paul and Lorena know how much we appreciate it.
After the water gun fight, everybody was soaking wet, so we took a break for dinner. And then that night we got together and did a Florida beach party where Russ Jenkins rocked the night away. We sang and we danced and we had a lot of fun. And then after that, we headed over and did a campfire to close out the night.
I think that was my favorite part, because when we get to actually hang out with you guys and just talk to everybody and just mix, that was cool.
Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, lay down your coat, come on, Jamaica. Take care of you, come and put me mama.
decided to give everyone a break from yoga since they've been dancing and up late the night before. And we brought in a gentleman named Green Dean, and he walked around the area and gave a class on foraging, which is basically teaching you what you can and cannot eat out in the wild. It was absolutely fascinating, and we had a good turnout for that. Many people hung out with him for 2 and even 3 hours learning the craft, so very, very cool. Then we had a class on a Q&A on apps and resources and different websites that you can use to make your RVing life a little bit easier. And as always, that stuff always draws a crowd. That was a lot of fun as well. After lunch, we did an anonymous Q&A where people could put a question anonymously in a box or in a jar, and we would answer those things live. And that was pretty fun. We thought it was going to be a little bit more raucous than it was, but we did have a good time, found out a little bit more about the people in the audience as well as about ourselves. After we took a long dinner break, we did a mixer before bringing on Central Florida, one of Central Florida's anyways, premier cover bands, and the band Blender rocked the night away. What was absolutely incredible was the fact that when we announced the band and they were going on, the rain came down. And it came down in buckets. Yes. It poured rain, and we laughed and we danced and we partied the night away in the pouring rain, and it didn't break anybody's spirits. It was one of the most fun things I've done in such a long time. And as soon as the band was done, the rain cleared up.
It was the worst thing ever, but we made the most out of it, and we just still danced in the rain.
I'm so proud of everyone for hanging in there. An hour and a half just dancing soaking wet. Absolutely incredible. Such a memorable part of the event. What a really cool way to close it down. You cannot make lemonade out of lemons without a little bit of water. And these people are making lemonade! Oh my God, these people are partying like rock stars. It is coming down in buckets and nobody cares. It is awesome! The RV thing has been amazing. I want to thank everybody who's come out. This is absolutely just mind-blowing that we're all having fun dancing in the rain. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next time. That night, we decided to dry out and warm up by the fire and called it a night. An absolutely incredible event. And again, we'd like to thank everyone from the bottom of our hearts for coming out, supporting the event, and just having fun no matter what happened. Everybody kept smiles on their faces and did everything they could just to have a good time.
And the cool thing was also that you guys got to meet each other and kind of like stay in touch now with new friendships along the way, the road. So that was the cool thing about it too. You got to meet other people as well.
Yeah, one of the things I had put on the banner was friendship, fun, music, and learning. And I think we accomplished all of that. Yes. Lifelong friendships were made. We had so much fun dancing in the rain and singing at Classic Rock Bingo. There was live music with Russ and the Blender band, and learning. We had some seminars. We learned a little bit more about ourselves as well. So the RV thing was so much fun. Is there an RV thing in 2021? You guys are going to have to stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll have more videos coming up soon. We'll get into season 5 here shortly after we figure out what we're doing in season 5. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon.